Hey, wow, so much happened last month. First of all, we had Josh Pell. He blew up himself, his two kids, his rental house. Huge news story, went viral. It was a big deal. Even the Westboro Baptist Church was going to protest, and we're going to picket signs saying that the reason why what happened was because we, Washingtonians, decided to legalize same-sex marriage. Well, first of all, it's not legalized yet. We have to vote for it come next election. Secondly, that is sick, to use two innocent kids for your agenda. I don't care who you are or what the purpose is, or even if you are right, you don't use kids as your, props. So that happens. And then what else? We have Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston passed away. Man, I still am. I'm a huge fan of Whitney. I love her music. In fact, January, I bought The Preacher's Wife. Last month, I saw The Bodyguard for the first time. Terrific movie. Kind of gave me second thoughts as to, because in previous movies I've mentioned about, or clips, movies, here we go, Hollywood talk. In previous clips, I've mentioned about how I like to go to auditions and try out for roles in TV commercials and whatever show that they're looking for cast members and crew members on. So it kind of gets me thinking, maybe I could be a target for abduction or something. That would be horrifying. So, but yeah, still great movie, and so that happened. That left a huge mark on me, and I guess as of today, they are still doing the toxology and the results and tests, whatever it is that they do to find out what truly caused her death. What they do know, of course, and as you know, if you studied up on the matter, is that they did find water in her lungs, and that she did have beer and her Xanax, because actually before every performance she took 1 to 2 tablets, just to make sure that her nerves were calm and whatever else, so she didn't tense up. Which is something I could use right now for some reason, because I'm a little bit nervous recording this. No, I'm not, honestly. I'm fine. But yeah, it seems like you're looking up to me a little bit. That's because you are. I don't know why. Just wanted to try something different. I'm constantly having lighting issues, and so I'm in the process of buying some sort of a what do you call those, like camera lights, I guess you could say. So I'm kind of shopping around, seeing what's really good out there, and also hoping on getting a green screen. That'd be awesome, so I could replace the background with something cool and terrific, and instead of this boring wall with couch and light and kitchen. I mean, who records videos in the kitchen unless you're demonstrating some sort of a how to bake or something like that. So anywhoigans, oh wait, yeah, that's going really well, and I'm losing weight. And I'm feeling it, and it feels great. I'm waking up refreshed, rejuvenated, awake, recharged. My mind, I'm even more alert now. It's kind of interesting how that works, how that dynamic kind of seems to take form and take place. Still have my coach, Will Looper. He's been an incredible influence. And just a couple days ago, I posted about, I just did this for kicks, by the way. It wasn't like I was seriously going to do this. But I decided to contact my insurance, or contact the insurance that I'm with, Blue Cross, and just wanted to see perhaps if the gastric bypass surgery was on my, plan that I'm on. And there's 3 levels. I'm on the second. I'm a healthy guy, but you just never know what might happen. So I was just trying to do the halfway mark, just in case. You never know, like I said. All our lives are in jeopardy these days, my goodness. And they said no, it wasn't. And so I posted on my Facebook, oh, I just called my insurance, and it's kind of like a pity party status update. And I got quite a response. I wasn't seriously contemplating it. I was kind of, how you don't have money to go window shopping, and then you're like, hey, let's just try it on to see how it feels and how it fits, and then you end up buying it. So that was probably the mindset I had of, well, gee, if it's included, maybe I can go get it. And this place that I was checking out accepts most insurances, offered through employers, but Blue Cross ain't one of them. That's okay. That's totally cool. So anyway, I posted that Facebook status, and got a good response, had my friend Jo, I worked with her for a couple months at Merrill Gardens, where I work now, and she was very encouraging, and I really appreciated that. And I had Dana, and I had, who else? I had Will, I had Lucia from Florida, I can't remember everybody I had. But yeah, it was great. I think everybody was like, no, it's too risky, or it's too expensive, or you're doing fine, or keep it up, So, but hey, it was great. I really appreciate all the support. It's been going well. P90X. Okay, let's talk about that for a second. P90X worked, I did about 5 workouts with P90X. What I really lack is stability. I bought the dumbbells, I bought an exercise ball, and as I mentioned in my weight plan video that I had, I feel like a politician. Well, in my weight plan package, blah 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 blah. No, so I bought about $300-400 worth of exercise stuff, little accessories to help me lose weight. Problem is, I'm not stable. Normally, how it works is that after work, after my shift at work, I'll come home to my apartment and I'll work out. So normally it's around 7:30 in the morning. But it's not because I'm tired that I'm not stable. It's just I'm just that obese. My BMI is at 37 right now, and anything over 30 for my height is considered obese. And I think that may play a factor. Maybe another factor is I'm just not used to exercising, and it'll improve, which I'm confident it will. So P90X, as of right now, is on the shelf. I have set that aside. But I still told myself, I still do admire Beachbody and all their products. I've read reviews, and that's what I do before I make a purchase, is I'll read reviews, and then if there's a majority of a positive feedback on whatever product that there is, I'll go ahead and end up buying it. I don't like to take risks, very much in that field, because finances are precious to us all these days, you know what I'm saying? So I decided to try the 10-minute trainer, which is also available from beachbody.com. It's 10 minutes a day. It's also from Tony, who is the instructor and creator of P90X. It's P90X too. And honestly, it was great. It's just it wasn't enough. I wanted to do more. And so I put that on the shelf. And I just ordered Insanity, which is a 45-minute workout. P90X2, the one that I was on, was an hour workout. 10-minute trainer obviously was 10-minute workouts. The cool thing about the 10-minute trainer is that it works every muscle group. So when you work every muscle group within 10 minutes, you do 1 minute per exercise. That's how they do it. And it really gets your heart beating. So it's really comforting after doing such a workout to put your hand over your heart. And when it's pumping, you know you're losing calories and burning that fat. So that's the one thing I do look forward to when working out is feeling my heartbeat. So I ordered Insanity yesterday. Well, not yesterday. Actually, it was a couple days ago because I'm recording this. So it's supposed to come either tomorrow, being March 2nd, between then and the 7th. So within that time frame, the sooner the better. I want to get started on this right away. I would love to have a workout buddy. It's not hard to find, so I'm asking my friends and waiting to hear their responses. It'd be great to have 2, in fact, because with that you have a more success rate, obviously, because we need to be motivated. I mean, yeah, I'm motivated right now, but there's gonna be times where I'm just gonna be like really super lazy, and I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna be tired. And whereas if I have a couple people come over to my apartment, 5 or 6 days out of the week, I won't have the guts to call them and say, you know what, I just can't do this today. I'm too tired, or I'm too sick, or something like that. So that's kind of my mindset. Another switcheroo I made in my weight loss is I bought the Monavie RVL. It's a meal supplement. It has all the fruits and vegetables that you need in one day. So I was having that drink twice a day. Great tasting, high in nutrients. It had everything that you wanted to in a healthy meal. The taste was incredible. My gosh, I had chocolate berry and it was a very sweet drink. I mixed it in with a little milk. It was very thick, which, not liking too much, which I didn't like too much, and it was really expensive. That's right, it was about $120 after shipping and all is said and done. It's a big tub, but unfortunately, it's just one of those things. So fact, let me show you real quick. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, so this right here is the RVL stuff I was taking. Like I said, really great stuff. It smells terrific. Oh yeah, and it's empty right now, obviously, because like I said, I'm done with it. And what I did was, yeah, so it was really expensive. It lasted about a month, which is fine. And I guess NBC is like really big in endorsing this. And Montevi's a great company, and I highly recommend them if you do have that extra money. But I'm trying to save money right now, wanting to get a car and everything else. So, as a replacement for my meal replacement, I know that sounds kind of weird, I've decided to get this GNC's Lean Shake. Comes in, is it 2 or 3? 3 different flavors. You have chocolate, you have vanilla, you have cookies and cream. Vanilla, I am just not interested in vanilla at all. So, the GNC, what's really great about GNC is they normally, for a lot of things, at a lot of times, they have a buy one, get one 50% off. So I embarked on that, I took advantage of that, and I bought chocolate, right? That was my main purchase. And then I also got cookies and cream. I've tried both of them. The taste is terrific. It's a little bit, it's less thick, which is great, so it doesn't seem like it's a protein shake that's you're trying to swallow. It's kind of liquidy and it's nice. It holds my hunger off longer, and it also comes with a recommended exercise routine, so you can get the fullest out of your extent. Not only that, but guess what? There is a daily meal plan on the other side. So have I decided to use that? No and no. The reason why is because Insanity has its own nutritional guide. I'm going to be burning a lot more calories than whereas if I was on this stuff. So they have a nutritional guide, they have a, like a meal plan, they have a workout calendar. They're also sending me another supplement called Shakeology. It's available from beachbody.com. And what it is, and I wonder, I have a sample. In fact, it's in the kitchen, so I'm not even going to bother go getting it because, I'm recording. But that's supposed to be a really good meal replacement as well. It kind of gives you more energy, and it's healthy, and everything else has stuff that I can't even pronounce, and along with these other 2 products that I was talking about. So we're trying this right now. It's great stuff, and it's $41.95, I believe, before taxes and shipping and handling if you order it online like me, because I don't have a car. And then of course you get the second one 50% off. I don't know if they're having the promotion right now, but when they do, take advantage of that, whether it's vitamins, whether it's whatever, because that is a terrific deal. So I'm doing that, and I used to go to the workout room here at the apartments. Unfortunately, I was having issues with one of their treadmills, and I tried the other treadmill, and it's just not as fun. I mean, I shouldn't say fun, because working out, it's not supposed to be a fun, entertaining exercise, but it's just not, there's not a lot of buttons for me to program my workout on, like the other one. The other one was going the max speed is 6 miles an hour. I was doing that for about 40 minutes, about 2-3 times a week. And it's hard to explain, but the belt, whenever I was running above 4 miles an hour, 4 to 6, it would like jolt back a little bit, like half the step, so it would really kind of throw me off. So I brought it to their attention. Not only that, but they have the exercise bike behind the treadmill, so in case I ever lose my balance, and I use shape-ups to run because that helps tone my butt, and we all could use that. I mean, fine, I'll just speak to myself. I can use that, but so if I lose my balance, that's like a death sentence. I mean, I'll crack my spine because I will lunge back to that exercise bike and snap my back in half, and I'm really not ready to die yet. Okay, let me lose the darn weight first. No, just kidding. So anyway, and so the other treadmill goes up to 9 miles an hour. It's pretty awesome, and it's a little lighter. Well, that's a nice feature. The fans don't work, and the water holder, it's all the way at the top, and I just hate reaching for it when I really need a drink of water in the middle of my run. So but the other, and then there's two pieces of equipment that don't work at all. But then there's 2 more that do work, but it's a very small confined workout room. they put mirrors in there just to try and get that more of an open atmosphere, and it just really didn't work together. And they have a tanning bed in the same room. Of course, it's like a little separate divider. But so it just really wasn't my cup of tea, and I had to go upstairs every day. You know, I was going to work out and get a key for the treadmill, and it was just a real hassle. And that's not anything against Hidden Hills. That's just, you know, I would have appreciated less inconvenient ways to get my workout. You know, better equipment, quicker to access the machines I wanted to, and that's okay. That's totally cool. I'm not dissing my apartments or anything. Great apartment, great people. Yeah, so Lexi and Akeisha are really nice folks, and whatever else. So, and I'm not saying that because I'm behind in rent. I've never been behind in rent. Actually, it's a miracle. So, it's amazing. You know, if you're like me, living paycheck by paycheck, you know, it could be a little taxing. But, so, yeah, I ditched that, and I'm home. The reason why I ditched the workout room is because it opens at 8 o'clock. I get home around 7:15, and it just to wait 45 minutes to an hour to work out. You know, I'm wanting to work out, and I'm really wanting to go to bed, but I have to wait 2 hours to go to bed, because when you do a major workout, you're supposed to wait 2 hours, because that's just recommended. That's what my coach told me. Something about the endorphins. You know, they need to do their work, and if you sleep, then they're not working as fast, and you know, it's pretty complex. Oh, so anyway, so that's going interesting. And technology. All right, so I'm having some issues. I use a program called CyberLink Power Director, and that's the program that I use to bring my videos together, produce my videos, and whatnot. But I'm having issues because I updated my software from version 8 to version 10. And the transitions aren't really working. So between me getting up to retrieve the my old meal replacement to the first clip, obviously it's possible, I don't know obviously because I haven't edited the video yet, but it's possible that you didn't see any sort of transition. So looking to downgrade now. Yeah. In fact, little side note, I recorded this video last week, and the video got lost, yet the audio was there. Go figure. So it was like a black screen, and it was just my voice. Now that's boring. That's really boring. Oh, my vacuum broke down. I've been needing a new vacuum, and I had posted it on Facebook. I believe it was January. No, I think it was end of December. I mentioned that my vacuum died. You know, whatever. I was making a big joke about it. And come to find out, you know, it's a Shark brand, and I bought it used. And every about 20 minutes of use, it just times out. And it gets really hot. So I would just quickly do my apartment, quickly vacuum my apartment, you know, in as little time as possible to make sure I can get the whole apartment. So I bought this incredible vacuum. I love my new vacuum. It's from Amazon.com. It's a Hoover cordless. It's a Linux cordless. Fact, I think it's over there. 18 volts. It's a lithium-ion powered vacuum, so it's battery. There's no cords involved. It takes 3 hours to charge the battery, and it lasts for God knows how long. I could do my whole apartment in, you know, less than 1/3 of a charge. It's great. So, and it's great on floors too. So I highly recommend it. If you're looking for a new vacuum, message me or write me, and then I'll respond back from my inbox as to the link and stuff. It's a great little vacuum. Couple $100, but well worth it if you're looking for a vacuum that you're not going to have to replace for a very, very long time, like myself. Speaking of replacing, so I was out car shopping last month. Oh joy! I went to this place called Pure Money Mart. My crotch itches, and you really didn't need to know that. Okay, sorry. I went to a place in Seattle called Pure Money Mart. You see that guy Kurt Busch on the TV, in his commercials. He's talking about Pure Money Mart, come today. Really nice, warm kind of fella that you get, the impression that you get from watching the commercials, and works with all kinds of credits, or credit that you have, whether bad, good, or poor, or whatever. And so I thought, and the maintenance director at my work, we were talking about cars and stuff, and he said, yeah, you should go to Pure Money Mart. They've got great deals. They got, they work with your credit. You can have low monthly payments. And so, like all products, as I mentioned in the beginning portion of my video, I did a little research and I found that so many people highly recommended this place. So I call up. I talked to some. A little side note, my camera time's out after 10 minutes, so I'm going on for over 20 now. So wow, it's going to be a long video for the month. Anyway, so as I was saying, so I talked to this guy named Joe Morgan, right? He says, okay, Justin, well, when can you come up? I say, I can come up on the 6th of February. He says, okay, great. So my appointment was set for 11 a.m. I get there at 8:30 because I want to browse the lot. You know, he's talking to me on the phone. Hey, you know, your credit's not that bad. It's at 622. We have over 1,000 cars in inventory. Really nice guy, by the way. Oh, just a nice guy. You know, he just seems like a really, you know, straight shot kind of guy. I said, all right, fine. You know, so I'm there at 8:30 that day, and this is about a week before that I called and whatever else. And I get paperwork about that big, right? So it seems, because, you know, double pages. So I filled all the paperwork. And who do I see at the front desk? I see the one and only Kurt Busch. Right, so it was an honor to talk to him. And so we're talking at first about, you know, he's asking me, so how did you hear about us? And, you know, I'm really interested in the reviews, and he's checking Yelp, and he's checking Google, and he's honestly bitching about Yelp and how, because they haven't paid for renewed subscription, that Yelp is posting negative, that Yelp is highlighting the negative reviews. So, which I consider business. That's good marketing if you want a company to, I mean, it's dirty business, but it's still business. But anyway, so yeah, I was agreeing with him, like, yeah, you know, I always research before I buy and blah, 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 blah. So he said Joe Morgan wasn't in that day. I thought, okay, well, is there someone else I could talk to? I didn't think anything of it. I thought, you know what, surely my car experience at this place can't go bad yet. It's only been 15 minutes. So Kurt Busch calls Joe. Hey, Joe, your 11 a.m.'s here. Joe says, oh, I'm not coming in today. Okay, I'll get someone else. Click. So Kurt says, yeah, no, this guy named Carlos can help you, blah, 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 blah. So that's when I filled out the paperwork, you know. Meet Carlos. He's eating sunflower seeds, drinking Coke. So he's a laid-back guy, and that's great, you know. He's wearing jeans and a shirt. So out of 1,000 cars, in Pure Money Mart's inventory, can you guess how many cars I qualified for? I qualified for two cars with a credit rating of 622. There was this one testimony I saw where she had a credit rating of 530, and she qualified for a lot more cars than that. And her APR, by the way, was 3%. 3% APR. So, going to the first car that I qualified for, a 2010 Dodge Charger. That's a sexy car. The interior is hot, it's leather, it's beautiful, it's black. The outside was a beaming bloody red color, so it's like a, you know, vampire kind of look, and it was a boat though, you know. But hey, I said, you know, let's go for a test drive. You know, I'm open, I'm flexible. Let's do this. It's now about 12:30. I'm having to wait for him to process the paperwork. Remember, I got there at 8:30. I was probably filling out papers at 9. So we're going for a test drive, and you know, he's talking about the car and how exciting it is and everything else. And I said, okay, how many miles a gallon does this car go? His response, oh, I don't know, I'm just a loan officer. Really, man, you know, fortunately, thank God I brought my BlackBerry so I can Kelly Blue Book that, you piece of crap. Honestly, you think I'm gonna just, you know, not check my Kelly Blue Book to find out, because, you know, so I'm not gonna drive a boat. I made it perfectly clear at least 3 times, maybe 2 times, that I'm here to not only buy a car that I'm going to have for a long time to come, but I'm also going to buy a car that's great in gas mileage. So, went back to him, you know. So after the test drive, I get out of the car, you know, and he's inside. He's fiddling around with some numbers again to figure out, you know, a good price. And so in the meantime, I call my dad. Hey, Dad, what do you think of this car that I test drove? And he asked for what? And I said what kind of car it is. Then I'm Kelly Blue Booking it. 13 miles to the gallon. 13. That's 1-3 to you and 1-3 facing me. 13 miles to the gallon. Whoop-de-doo. No thank you. I really didn't want that car. So he comes out. He's like, so what do you think? You gonna get it? I get it. It's a great car. You should get it. I was like, first of all, you're not gonna get this car unless you're gonna buy the car right now. Secondly, well, no, I didn't say that. I said, what did I say? I said, well, first of all, you're not here to buy a car. And secondly, I'm the customer, and I'm not sure that this car is best for me. What else do you have? Meantime, he brought out the price. I'm not going to tell. What was the price, though? I can't remember the price was. I do remember the monthly payments. Yeah, $456 a month. 16.9% APR. Yeah, ridiculous. Who can afford that with my job? Honestly. Like I said, great car. So the second car I qualified for. Alright. It was in service. It wasn't even on the lot. It was a Toyota Corolla 2005. Now, I trust the Toyota company. I love their line of cars. Pretty much every model that they have, especially the Prius. Oh, there goes a horn. And that was probably a Prius, by the way. Yeah, funny joke. Okay, great. Moving on. It was in service. 71,000 miles on it. 14 grand with payments of, I think it was, what was it? $260 a month. So that was much lower. I could have worked with that. I told the man up front, which I learned now not to do, that my plan was to put $1,500 down on a car. You're supposed to start small, okay? They trick you, you trick them. That's just how this horrible business works. It's so deceitful, I feel, but I gotta do it. So I was like, alright, you know, that might be something I like. And so, anyway, I walked out because I just didn't feel like I got... There was a couple other things that happened. I'm not going to bore you with what they were. I'm going to bore you with what they were. I'm going to bore you exactly with what they were. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm sitting in their lobby, which is a couch and a TV, you know, and I'm just not happy. It is now 2 o'clock, right, in the afternoon. I've only seen 2 cars. I test drove one of them, and I looked at one. So exhausted, so tired, I gave in. I said, you know what, I'm going to take this Toyota Corolla. He says, okay, great. So go ahead and write out one check for $800, one check for $400. We'll put it together and we'll deposit it on the 22nd. You know, this is of February. I said, alright, fine. So I don't have a checkbook. I went to the bank and I got me a couple blank checks. Has my address, has my routing, has my account number, has everything that a real check would have. So I read it out. You know, I trust, and that's probably where God intervened, you know, because what had happened was he took the checks, went to the front of the office, and the company that they work for does not accept those kind of checks. You know, they're a little bit wider, but they're still checks. So, yeah, went ahead and did that. He came back and, sorry, is there any way you can, you know, borrow money from someone, and maybe your dad or your grandma? I said, dude, you know, my grandfather just died, so that's definitely out of the question. I'm not going to bother my dad with this. And so, while he's renegotiating with whoever he needed to renegotiate with, my dad called me and said, listen, Justin, I got somebody here who's offered to get you in a brand new Toyota Corolla, 0 down for 60 days for $200 a month. I said, really? Where at? He's like, Plano. And I didn't know that until after I told the guy. He comes back, and I told him. He's like, no, there's no way your dad could have done that within 30 minutes. There's just no way. That's how long I was waiting the 7th time? And I said, you know what, I really don't appreciate you calling my dad a liar. You know, I've been here since 8:30 this morning, and I'm tired, and you just don't seem like you really want my business. So I think I'm just going to take this offer, think about it overnight. I appreciate you compromising, because what he did do is he came back with more of a generous offer, and it wasn't good, but it was better. And I said, I'll think about it tonight. If you don't hear back from me from before 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, then just assume that I'm not interested. So that was my experience. I'm now driving home. It's now about 4:35 in the evening. I still haven't gone to bed. You know, I got off at 6, and you know, yes, the day before, and whatever else. Yeah, so even to this day, actually, it's been, what, almost 4 weeks now, I'm still getting mail saying that I missed my appointment with Joe Morgan. So what do? I'm on Yelp.com, I'm on Google.com, I'm putting in my reviews, my negative reviews, because first of all, I didn't miss my appointment, Joe. You missed your appointment with me. I was there 2.5 hours earlier, and so you can't really say that. So I'm still getting mail from them. So that's fine. I just throw it away. You know, they can waste money sending me mail. It's not going to get them anywhere. They just want me to call them back so that they can re-talk me into it, which would never happen. So I went there. I went to the Goodfellas. I went to Cars R Us. and there's a truck out there. It's really loud. And then I went to Car Pros in Tacoma. Great place, very friendly. So I didn't have as big of a down payment as they wanted to on you know, a car over there, so that's alright. So what I've decided to do is to wait. What I want to do is save up for a car, a used car. There's plenty of car dealerships in Puyallup, so I'm going to do a little homework, a little research, you know. Find out what dealerships are really good to shop for, or shop at, and just go from there. I'm going to buy a used car. I'm not going to make any down payments, and if I do have to make down payments, I'll make maybe 2 or 3 before, you know, I'm finished paying with the car. So I think that's going to really make things better. I was wanting a new car, but, you know, unfortunately my lawsuit hasn't settled yet, so, you know, that's still kind of in the clouds, and I don't know what's going on there, but my attorney said he'd contact me. So, but anyway, so, yeah, that's going on, and it's very frustrating, the whole car look, and, you know, I'm talking to my friends, I'm kind of saying, you know, I can't believe how stressful this is. It's crazy. You know, it shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be this hard for the consumer. You know, I'm checking Craigslist and, you know, laughing at how outrageous some of the offers are. Kelly Blue Banking the models that I liked, and asking my coworkers, hey, you know, is this a good car, whatever. So it's really helpful to at least have some sort of a positive input, because I really don't know anything about cars. You ask me what a car part is, you know, if you point to it in a car when the hood's popped up, I'll probably say it's just a round metal thing. That would be my description for some sort of a tube or something. I know a hood, I know a trunk, I know a steering wheel, and I know the insides of a car, but I don't know the engine. I know there's a cylinder, there's a crankshaft, and I don't know where they are, but I know they exist. As long as I know my brake fluid and my windshield wiper fluid, and that's all I care to know about cars. You know. Anyway, so I'm just not the car guy, or, you know, car pro, car expert, whatever you want to call it. So, so anyway, that's what's going on this month. Like I said, I'm going to do some research on cars, and I'm getting this ball going. I'm starting Insanity in a few days, if not tomorrow, which maybe it'll come tomorrow. We'll see. And yeah, so actually, come to find out, let me see here real quick. You know what? I'm wasting time. And my battery on my phone keeps freezing. I have a BlackBerry Storm. It's a horrible phone, but anyway, so I am looking for the iPhone 5 is actually supposed to come out June. So it's rumored. So the day it comes out, I'm going down, I'm getting me the iPhone. I don't have to use this Sony camera to record my videos. I'll probably use the iPhone, depending on the ease of use, obviously, and whether or not there's a tripod for it, which maybe there will be. We'll see. But the iPhone 5 is supposed to be great. You know, it's supposed to have 8-megapixel camera. You know, it's supposed to have fast internet. It's supposed to be a little bit bigger than prior models, and so I'm really excited about it. I think LG, if I'm not mistaken, LG is going to be making the case or whatnot, so I don't know why I'm talking about phone. I'm just rambling on right now. But anyway, I really hope you guys are going great. Oh, another huge thing that happened to me last month is I was able to reconnect with my very old best friend. We were best friends growing up, starting age 8, and then a couple years later, he and his dad moved away. It's a big deal for me because we did, you know, he would sleep over at my house for, you know, a few days out of the week just to be safe from his mom, who was divorced from dad. Obviously, it was you know, for some reason there was like some sort of a danger to his living circumstances, custody and all that. So we grew as brothers, you know, for those couple years, and you know, I even led him to Christ one day, and I was so stoked about that. We went to camp together, 4th of July, so we did a lot of kids stuff together, but we bonded like brothers. You know, I remember for hours we talk after the lights went out, and we just talk about random stuff. So anyway, reconnected, and so it's just really great. You know, we're chatting every day. We're back to being brothers. It's awesome, and so it's a huge blessing, you know, because I've always wondered how he was, you know, growing up, and you know, he's had some pretty tough times, unfortunately, and but he is handling it very well, and I'm not going to go into the descriptives, but what I will tell you is that he's been through a lot, and he's just very much inspiring. So I really appreciate those friend requests that some of you have made to him to be a friend. He needs to be around people that are positive, and you know, he was hanging around with the wrong crowd, and he doesn't hang out with that crowd because of their bad habits and ways, and therefore he's alone right now. So to have the support of my friends, I believe like 4 or 5 people now, it's really great, and it's building him up, it's helping him out, and he is clinging on to hope. I mean, the future is so bright for this guy. It's just incredible. He's 25 years old. So, but anyway, so that's about it. I'm going to wrap it up. This video is actually really long. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day everywhere you go. It all depends on how you look at it. And really great to be alive, have another breath of fresh air. I can't wait to see you guys next month, and let me know how you are. All right. Oh, just another thing. Yeah, real quick. So I'm totally looking for growing my subscribers on YouTube. Okay, so what's the guy to do without a car, without a social life, and who works quite often and has other priorities in life? Build your YouTube subscribers. That's right. So I guess I'm going to spend like a couple hours on YouTube periodically, make comments on videos, and then have people visit my page, make subscriptions, and then just go from there. I maybe revamp my YouTube page. You know, I want people to watch my videos and not just whoever's watching it now, although you're awesome to me, and I say that not knowing who's watching me right now, but I want more people to see my videos, and maybe I can be some sort of a positive influence and whatever else, whether it's for gay rights or politics or whatever issue is pressing. You know, I want to gain that following and have people hungry for that. So anyway, so that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up. Thanks again for watching. See you next month.
It's been sneaking up on us for a little while. Are you deaf or just dumb and real blind? Either way, I feel like I have to scream to catch your eye. And the little time you talk, you never speak your mind.